So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Iguodala out there with Durant, and it's Looney in at the center filling out the middle. And you think about how the Warriors attracted Kevin Durant to the team and all these all-stars coexisting. It doesn't always work like that, does it?
No, and I give a lot of credit to Steph Curry, a two-time league MVP, but he never lets his ego get the best of him. His good-natured calm and sense of serenity kind of set the tone and maybe balance a bit of what Draymond brings to the locker room.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Teague for 3. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you've really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Golden State. And it's Towns missing.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Basket counts.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here's Teague. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Outside Teague, pass to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. No good that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Durant against Covington. Lets it go from the wing, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Well, we've been waiting for it all summer, Clark. Opening night. What's going through the players' minds right now, just before the beginning of the season?
About time. These guys have been ready for this a month ago. But they're happy that there's no more waiting around, and now the games count for real. And they're focused on trying to get off to a great start.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns. Great showing for him last season. He was around 21 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Poked away. Teague kicks to Wiggins. Passes to Towns. Now here's Teague. He's covered by Livingston. A nice shot by Teague.
Yeah, you know, the willingness from Towns to share the ball, just another reason why his guys love playing with him.
Pass to Livingston. And there's the pass to Thompson. Over Wiggins. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Livingston.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Towns, the pass to Covington. Back to Towns. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And you think about the game of Karl Anthony Towns, the versatility, Clark. The versatility just leaps out at you.
Well, he's a man of his times, Kevin, when you talk about his game. I mean, that's where the game is now. And that's always been his ambition, to be as complete a player as possible. And at his size, he shoots it deep. He can post you up. And as he gets better as a passer, he's going to be harder to guard.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, the 2016 Rookie of the Year, Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat, only the 5th player to win that award unanimously. And by the way, in year 2, he set the Timberwolves franchise record for scoring in a season.
And Towns drops them both. And you talk about Towns' sophomore year, he became the first player, Clark, in NBA history to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 100 three-pointers in a single season.
Wow, that is impressive, boy. But his shooting ability, for his size, remarkable. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me before his career is done, Kevin, if he joins Dirk Nowitzki as the only 7-footers in the 50-40-90 club. 50% two-point field goals, 40% or better from 3, and 90% from the line.
Now here's Teague after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Here's Wiggins. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances.
Now here's Livingston. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Thompson, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Thompson against Wiggins. Outside, Towns. He dishes it to Teague. Back to Towns. He kicks to Gibson. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
And his work in the weight room on full display there. Gibson is excellent at sticking with his shot despite the contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Jerebko's checked in for Golden State. That's good from Gibson. And, Greg, what's not to like about Taj Gibson?
I mean, he's a hard worker defensively, finishes well inside, he's got the mid-range shooting touch. But what I like most, really, his unselfishness. He started, came off the bench, no complaints. This is a guy that just wants to win.
Now here's Durant. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in blocks, 6th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Rose with the block. To the middle. Towns finds Rose. Outside, Towns. Pass to Rose. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Livingston with it. Working on Rose. 11 feet away. Livingston no luck. Timberwolves trail by 5. Inside, here's Wiggins. The kick out to Towns. Up top, Covington, defended by Durant. Here's Towns. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
That's tipped. Here's Livingston. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Livingston's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Rose kicks to Wiggins. It's Covington on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Livingston dishes to Durant. Thompson with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Jerebko. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Yeah, Kevin, he's mindful of the fact that this is a shot-blocking team they're playing, but he doesn't want his team to be shy offensively. He said, if anything, we have to be patient and at the same time aggressive. If we can be deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can score inside. We'll see if that works, Kevin.
That's great, David. Thanks. They've got their hands full against a team that plays such tough D.
And that's why you got to be flexible in terms of your game plan, particularly on the offensive end. They might have to try a few different approaches till they find one that works.
For sure. I mean, they have to be ready to adapt. The only way to break down this defense is to show them a lot of different looks.
And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for Golden State. 4-point game. Back to Thompson. From deep three-point range, drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got 7 points.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Minnesota calls timeout. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Credit the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
And here's Rose after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. It's Covington on the wing, defended by Jerebko. Good work there as it goes. Covington's got his second basket of the game.
You know, for a 6'9" forward, Covington really handles the ball well. I mean, you can trust him with the rock.
Thompson left side. Back to Cook. From the arc. That one misses. Some solid defense from Rose. Lets the three fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Here is Cook. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Bell passes to Thompson. Minnesota with the rebound. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Covington kicks to Rose. Over Cook. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Rose has got the game tied up here for Minnesota. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to McKinney. Cook looking it over. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Rose.
Well, last season, the Wolves ended a 14-year playoff drought. It was the longest in the association. And they did it in dramatic fashion, a winner-take-all overtime victory in the final game of the season against the Nuggets. I actually watched that game, and it was worth staying up late for.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And the second free throw, good. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Rose. He's got 5. Okogie. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Outside, Jones. From downtown, and again, Minnesota with the triple. Here is Cook. Pass to Thompson. Over Rose. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And they make sure to get the last shot of the quarter there. Nicely done.
Yeah, excellent execution that time, partner. Don't want to give the opponent any time to get them back.
Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. The arrival, certainly, of Kevin Durant fortified an already great Warriors team. Teammate Steph Curry spoke about what KD brings to the table.
Gives us a different dynamic that we can count on. He's obviously an all-world talent that does things on the court that not many people can do. You know, he's hungry, just like the rest of us, to get to that stage again and get back on top.
You know, Greg, KD and Steph are a lethal combination for sure, nearly impossible to guard.
I mean, both former MVPs, and with the talent surrounding them, a chance to make history.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence, in rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
They've got Zhang. Derrick Rose is out there with Jones. Then there's Saric. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Now here's Iguodala. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Warriors lead by 4. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Hawks in Atlanta. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Right side Rose. To the left wing. Okogie. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors leading by 4. From deep. He can't hit that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the shot is good. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. McKinney kicks to Curry. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jones finds Rose. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And Rose continuing to hone that jump shot. That's where he can take his game to the next level.
Curry passes to Bell.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And the wide open shot from Rose. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. And unfortunately, injuries will always be the concern with Derrick Rose. Still loves the game of basketball, knows he is limited compared to what he once was. Amazing with all he's fought through, he can still perform at such a high level.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And with Rose, as you said, his love of the game is still there, and he still wants to play.
I mean, many players would have just walked away from having their body betray him. But Rose said last season he loves what he gets to do and still would be a water boy if he had to. You have to admire Rose's attitude and approach in that regard. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here is Cook, outside Curry. Back to Cook. Curry kicks to Bell, 6 to shoot. Poked away. Here's McKinney. Rebound by Jang. Minnesota's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Rebounded by Bell. Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's McKinney. Launches a 3. Rebound by Jang. Jang's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the feed to Sharge. Lays it up and banks it in. Sharge has got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
Sharge knows he has the touch needed to capitalize inside.
Iguodala outside. The pass to McKinney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here is Cook. He's covered by Rose. And the basket by Curry.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. Clark, when you're evaluating young players, and you see a lot of them at the college ranks and certainly in the early years in the NBA, aside from their talents between the lines, which qualities tell you this kid has a chance to be special?
A couple of things. Humility, understanding their ability, but also recognizing they've still got work to do. That's one of the great qualities anybody can have. Work ethic, self-starting. And then you try to see if, in fact, they've worked through some challenges. How have they handled adversity? I mean, when you look at those things and couple them with talent, now you've got somebody that you feel like can be special.
The first one falls, and the Warriors with some changes. Kevon Looney is checked in for Bell. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala, and it's Livingston in for Cook. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And this Timberwolves team, so fun to watch.
I agree. All-star talent on the rise, athleticism, and they can light it up too. Yeah, fun group.
Now here's Rose. Wiggins right side with the shot. And it's Looney with the rebound. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as much as 10. Shots good by Durant.
Man, you like the intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
Rose finds Towns. Back to Rose. Double team on Rose. Wiggins outside. Shoots the three. It's good from long range. Wiggins has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now is not only shooting that shot, Kevin, he's expecting to make it.
Now here's Curry. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Atlanta.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
And Gibson kicks to Rose. Wiggins outside to the left wing. Now here's Rose. Tight defense on him. Teague inside the line. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Teague. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Covington's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Jerebko's checked in. Gibson with the steal. Wiggins outside. Kicks it to Covington. To the middle. Here's Towns. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
Here's Durant. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Teague surveying the D. Wiggins outside. In the corner, Gibson with it. Back to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Curry. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 7 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Boy, Wiggins does it in so many different ways, Kevin. And that scoring versatility of his, special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
Here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And it's Golden State with another.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hand.
Teague kicks to Covington. Curry against Towns. And he comes up with the deuce. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, I like the focus Towns has. So confident down low. Taking advantage of his size there.
Curry dishes to Durant. Off target with his 3. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Rockets. Covington passes to Towns. And here's Covington, guarded by Curry. Covington kicks to Towns. Pass to Teague. Puts up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
You know, there isn't a lot of time in between when Teague caught the ball and then when he let it fly. I mean, that was a great example of a quick catch and shoot.
Now, here's Jerebko. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Curry, he hits it from 9. He's got 9.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Teague kicks to Gibson. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Livingston. The 11-footer, count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Andrew Wiggins. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as much as 10.
Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now here's Gibson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Durant with it, now guarded by Towns. Golden State needs to get off a shot. He gets it in there. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Now here's Covington. He had 13 points in the win against Houston.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
No good from Gibson. Warriors leading by 4. Knocks it loose and stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Swiped away. Curry against Teague. Left side Durant. And here's Livingston. The 11-footer, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. You know, focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 17 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, they had a strong perimeter game. See, Ernie, when this team executes from long range, those weapons spread out of defense.
And it's just about time.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Warriors leading by 4. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The tremendous pair of Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Looney out there with Iguodala. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And Steph Curry with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Towns with it. Wiggins outside. Outside, Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Look, you had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate. Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me, break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
And Towns drops them both.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked them down, and it was easy.
Durant finds Curry. Rejected by Teague.
Some great timing that time from Teague, who was able to climb the ladder and get the shot block. Don't see that much from him, but pretty good work there.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, just a real lack of aggressiveness there right now. I mean, can't give up these types of layups to begin the quarter, Greg. I mean, that's a no-no.
Curry looking it over. Over Teague. Curry can't get it to go.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Curry against Teague. Dishes it to Towns. Back to Teague. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Curry against Teague. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 11 points.
Yeah, just a nice little move through the contact there. Curry with the fantastic body control.
Teague bounce pass. Gibson dishes to Teague. Outside Gibson. On the wing, Wiggins. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Wiggins has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
And that's a nice play. Under duress, Wiggins staying aggressive, sinks the contested shot.
Here's Durant, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
And KD opting out of his deal, Greg, over the summer to re-sign with the Warriors.
And he did so to get a larger deal than he could have otherwise. Durant had already sacrificed money for the team before. Not a surprise to see him get closer to his value. It seems the super team will be intact for years to come.
That's good from Durant.
And as hard as he is to defend, Durant spends about as much time at the free throw line as anybody.
Rose passes to Towns. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Wiggins kicks to Rose. The Timberwolves get it back in a new 24. And Towns gets it to go.
You see the way Towns is able to extend over the defense? Just too long, too big to be guarded effectively, especially when he gets this deep.
Poke loose. Durant wide open. He fires. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. Rose finds Gibson. Back to Rose. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And that one, good.
And Durant has just such a fluid release. Very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And a look now at the four areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Timberwolves.
And this is the #1 ranked team in the conference, and for good reason. You can see the way they utilize a variety of areas of the floor for their scoring, and it's a well-designed recipe that they rely on. For all the other defenses out there, make note of this shot chart.
You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Quinn Cook's checked in for Steph Curry. Timberwolves trail by 5. Towns, the pass to Covington. Towns against Bell. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 14 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Covington. Towns trying to get open. Good D by Thompson.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Covington against Durant. Passes to Bell. Trying to get open is Iguodala.
Well, you see the great reach as well as the relentless pursuit shown by Towns. He's simply saying, not here, not now, not in my house.
Here is Cook. He's covered by Rose. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. McKinney's checked in. Timberwolves on defense. They trail by 1. It's stolen by Rose. Out to the wing. Five to shoot. Okogie knocks down the 10-footer. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Knocked away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
Jerebko's checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Quinn Cook. Lock at 6. Iguodala finds Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State. And Greg, with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that six-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
And the first one at the line is good.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Saric comes in for Gorgui Dieng, and Jones subbed in for Robert Covington. He doesn't get the second one.
Saric, the Croatian forward, came into the NBA fairly polished. Has still improved his game year to year, which is a credit to him and his work ethic. There still are areas that he can work on, but make no mistake about it, this guy has shown from day one that he's an impact player.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Rose kicks to Towns. That shot missing, and Golden State will come the other way. With Saric and how he plays, Clark, he's developing his non-scoring skills as well.
Yeah, he's a very smart player, Kevin, especially for how young he is. And I think he's got a game that's just going to continue to grow and refine with time. He's proved he actually can, on occasion, act as a point forward if you need it.
Now here's Livingston, defended by Jones. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Rose with the block. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that matchup with the Kings, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Basket good.
Oh, I like that sweet-looking shooting stroke that Towns has. So polished and efficient. His mid-range J on the money.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Warriors now. It's stolen by Jones.
That's two really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
Shoots the three. The Warriors pull it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Livingston kicks to McKinney. Iguodala the pass to Livingston. From the stripe. Good. He hits the jump shot. Livingston's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Minnesota's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Back to Rose. From 12 feet out. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Rose has got 15 points.
And that's just an intelligent play by Rose, taking advantage of whatever the D gives him.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Here's Rose. He drains the quick shot. 17 points in the game.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm, high percentage quality shots, and really getting whatever he wants.
Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Lets it go with a 3. The offensive rebound, Saric. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Saric is a high-energy guy and does a nice job positioning to get that offensive rebound.
1:09 left in the third. Looney kicks to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Rose missing.
And, you know, the defense was probably in the C+ range there. I mean, I'm sure he feels like that's one he should have made, that layup.
Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Towns with it. Looney on him. A baseline J. Off the left rim and out. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Curry against Jones. And that misses. That would have put him up. Inside, it's tipped. Wiggins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's the aggressive side of Wiggins, taking it up inside, inviting, embracing, and taking on the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Wiggins.
You know, there's no question the talent is there for Wiggins. It's obvious. But can he take that next leap forward and become a superstar? He may be destined to be a good second star on the team and maybe not the leading guy.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Now Curry. Misses the shot. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be right back after this. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Got to get some stops. But right now we're making one effort. We got to make 2, 3, 4 efforts. We got to have high hands. Got to stop the ball.
Playing with high energy, something that he implores his guys to do all the time.
And Kevin, when you're playing for Tibbs, he wants you to hustle and to make multiple efforts on defense.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. We've got Rose. Saric is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Teague, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Towns has remarkable range for a big guy, and he also has a good sense for when he should shoot those shots.
Curry kicks to Durant. Shoots from the line, and he nails the jumper. Durant's got 26 points.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game. Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
With the teardrop, makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Surveying the defense, Wiggins makes a good decision. Little floater over the top. That was the ideal shot for that circumstance.
Outside Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Taj Gibson's checked in for Saric, and Robert Covington subbed in for Rose. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Teague against Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Curry.
Boy, incredible effort on defense. Refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Nothing easy.
Shots good by Durant.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Teague kicks to Wiggins. To the middle. Gibson dishes to Towns. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Great night for Towns. Can hurt you from any spot on the floor.
Teague against Curry. Outside Durant. Durant drawing the double team. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Teague against Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry. And Jeff Teague grew up in Indianapolis. Been a season with the Pacers. Clark, you've spent some time around that team. What are your impressions of Teague?
I think he's really solid. Kind of a quiet leader. Steady, reliable. He actually stayed in his parents' basement while he was with the Pacers. Pretty frugal, I would add, too. They say you can't go home again. I guess he proved that theory wrong.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Jeff Teague in 2017 signed a healthy $57 million contract to join the T-Wolves. They haven't scrimped in building this roster. I mean, they've been able to and willing to spend some money, and he's a key piece to the puzzle.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Jerebko. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. And Teague, a quality lead guard, but that position's so rich in talent now, it's almost hard to figure where a player like him stands anymore on that list.
In a different time, he might get himself into the all-star conversation, Kevin, but nothing wrong with being a really good player and a starting point guard that doesn't become an all-star. And he does have that big contract to validate his value. Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Thompson against Wiggins. Over Thompson. And that one goes long. Warriors trail by 7. To the inside. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, how about the touch there from Curry? Just keeping control even while getting knocked around. Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history
of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got his third assist on the night. Minnesota in the lead. Teague finds Gibson. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And, you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
Outside Durant. Pass to Thompson. Over Wiggins. The shot by Thompson, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Now here's Covington. Stolen by Durant. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. And right through it goes. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Towns kicks to Teague. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
And, you know, during his career, Jeff Teague has never backed down from getting hit. He plays through contact, and he looks to draw contact so he can get to the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Teague.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
And you know what I like most about Teague is his confidence. I mean, he's unflappable. He's cool and composed, and yet plays the game with a real fire.
Iguodala, the pass to Durant. Shoots over Covington, and it's Durant missing. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Teague. Wiggins drawn the double team. Can he keep it going? Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Iguodala's got his 6th rebound on the night. Durant, no good. Timberwolves leading by 3. Wiggins dishes to Teague. Back to Wiggins. To the middle, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Golden State with it. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Outside Durant. Curry against Teague. Durant. And again, no good by Golden State. The Timberwolves have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Wiggins surveying the floor. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Going rack to rack. You see the athleticism of Wiggins, but also the tremendous effort to get down the court like that.
Outside Curry. Shot to stop the drought. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Wiggins finds Teague. Back to Wiggins. To the paint. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors trail by 7. Now a timeout called by Golden State. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them it's time for you to fight to get this lead. Let's bring this one home. Guys, we'll see if they have what it takes to get it done. Back to you.
Wiggins kicks to Towns. Here's Rose. Back to Towns. Towns is doubled. The pass to Covington. Rose against Curry. The 19-foot shot. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Curry. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Covington. No good from Durant. Timberwolves leading by 5. Wiggins passes to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Boy, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
The free throw drops for Towns.
I think this is one of the great strengths in Towns' game. Very reliable shooter from the foul line. Forces the defense not to be too anxious to send him to the strike.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Thompson. Rose against Curry. Wiggins outside. Passes it to Covington. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got assist number 5 here tonight. Rose against Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. Back to Curry. The tray. The shot comes out. Rose with some nice D. Thompson against Wiggins. Lets it fly from 18. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Quick trigger off the catch and shoot. Towns giving the defense no time to react.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Rose. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. .139 left in the fourth quarter. Curry, good.
And Kevin, that 3-ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Towns is doubled. Curry with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Unloads from 13, and he hits the jumper for 2. Now just a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg, does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And 1:01 left to play here in the fourth. Outside for Durant. 6 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Towns.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Rose finds Towns. Back to Rose. Sweet little floater. And it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 9. 32 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
Down low, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Curry.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yep, this one's a wrap, partner.
And here's Jones. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a